Okay, so we have a problem. I am fresh out of spices, herbs, and seasoning. So that means we get to go to my favorite spice store, Granel. Okay, we're here now and I'm so excited, y'all. I'm like a kid in a candy shop, but except it's like a spice shop. I am ready to shop. I'm about to get all the things, so let's get started. Don't really need much over here, but they have all of the essentials if you want to prepare things, but this is where the spices begin. So they have their whole process on the wall. You write the product number on the bag, but it has this little black crayon thing that you write the spice number, the product number on. You fill your bag with however much product you want. And I just make my way all the way down the row, and then I get the inside. And then right before I get ready to check out, I get last minute stuff. So I'm about to get started. I need a refill for the year. You're supposed to change your spices out like every 6 to 8 months anyway. So for those of you all who've been keeping spices for 2-3 years, baby, just let it go. Just let the spices go because they start clumping together. They're not as fresh and fragrant anymore. The $3, the $10 that you spend on the spices, when you spread it out over the course of a year, get you some new spices, y'all. I'm going to get some cocoa bean. I've never gotten cocoa bean before. This is something that I want to incorporate into my products that I make, the food that I make. And it looks really good when you're plating your dishes to have like actual whole spices and herbs. So I'm gonna get some cocoa bean. Dr. Cocoa, gotta get the cocoa, right? Oh, you gonna get my handwriting is really horrible. It's fine. You ever seen a cocoa bean before? And then they have the price per scoop. So it takes all the guessing out of it. That's $5 right there, real simple. Okay, next I need cilantro. The first time I came in here, I forgot to write the name of the herbs or spices and the number, both of them, and I had to come back and do everything all over again. So don't forget to write both on there. I'm in my bag, my spice bag. Okay, I have look, I'm about to make it rain spices. I have everything. No, but I'm gonna organize these later. I have bags and bags of spices. Oh, I even have more than just spices. I have herbs. We do know the difference between spices and herbs and seasonings, because there is a difference. And I have my vanilla bean sticks. I was looking for one of these for my honey. They have all of the things in there. I got some incense, not food related, but I got them. More spices, more seasonings. I have this traditional dark chocolate that I'm gonna make something with some cayenne pepper that's gonna be dope. I have Madagascar pure vanilla, Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla powder. And when I make my cinnamon sugar blend, I'm gonna add this to that blend to make it a little bit more elevated. That's just some sage. But yeah, I have all of the things here. Okay, so I want to take a second to talk about why it's so important to know where your spices and seasonings and herbs are coming from. The closer you are to where they're produced, the more you can ensure the quality of your food with your spices, seasoning, herbs, and therefore the taste of your food. So if you have spices that have been super processed and that are further away, you can't guarantee the freshness of those spices. Whereas you go somewhere local and you get your spices, if you have the opportunity or go into a smaller business to get your spices, you can guarantee that there's a fresher quality because you can see how they're created and how they're stored. Notice like my parsley is not like the parsley that you would necessarily find in a regular grocery store. This is super green parsley. And what color is parsley when you grow it? It's green, not brown, right? So this is just a prime example of how your spices and seasonings will be fresher, which ultimately improves the quality of your food. And they just have such a larger variation on a cheaper price point than a traditional grocery store. So I would definitely recommend going to your local spice market to get your spices the next time you want to restock on everything. Granel is a local spice market here in Houston. It's off of 610 North and 45. Everything is locally, for the most part, locally grown. Some stuff, it's not locally grown, but they tell you like where it's from. And I want to highlight this place because I don't even remember how I stumbled upon Granel, but when I did, you saw me, I'm like a kid in a candy store, okay? Because they have everything and such a big variation of stuff. And I think it's really important to highlight small businesses, small minority-owned businesses that might not be as mainstream as maybe your regular grocery store and things that you may find in a grocery store, but the quality, the price point, and just getting to know the people that work there. They're super nice, super friendly, very helpful. I mean, they have more than just spices there. They have herbs, things that you can use to make your tea, like whatever you could think of related to creating stuff for your food and for your body and just general wellness. You can find it in Granel Spice Market. So I definitely recommend you visit if you're ever in the Houston area or if you live in Houston. So stay tuned for the next episode of Dr. Coco's Kitchen. I am going to use these spices to create my own seasoning blend and create a delicious dish for us to try. I'll see you next time. Elevating your food and wine experiences. I'm Dr. Coco.